first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the set. Three.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. A first down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Third down, it's Willis. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Meanwhile, Willis' throw pulled in by Woods. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Robert Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Right.
Off the play fake. Richards. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Henry up the middle. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That good for 19 on a first down. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Rolling to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On second down, here's Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On third down, it's Willis. It's complete, Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off tackle left with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Steps away. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Red, cycle.
Back to throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Willis out of the gun. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Richards trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Richards. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Colts at 0-8 now on the year. And you'd like to say, let's put the first half behind us and start over, but it's likely not going to be that easy.
It never is it? Because a lot of people say, look forward, let's go ahead and start rebuilding, let's think about the draft and free agency. But you have a bunch of people in that locker room that are saying, don't give up on us now. We still have our pride, and we still have a chance to win some games.
They go play action here on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Richards firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. Naeem Hines, his first carry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, right back to Hines. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
560. Cycle.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make our score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Willis's throw is on target to Burks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll get this down to the 38. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second down, here's Willis. He's got it complete, Derrick Henry. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll give Henry another shot. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Richards. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Hines. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Richards. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Henry. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Richards swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line. Now it's Hines. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 34 yards. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And it cuts the lead to 24-17. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
He gets this one to Burks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Richards able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A.J. Brown, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 1st and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
120 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, Willis. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Willis flushed out right. Complete. It's Henry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Running left, it's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now, Willis. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over first down at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Richards. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Ready. Field blue. White.
To throw on 2nd down. Richards. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Red, yellow. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Richards. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Colts 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then gets with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Ready, ready.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Black Ultra.
They'll look to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Titans are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Titans,
when I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down.